I grew up in Pennsylvania, and while most people remember their childhood homes with warmth, mine was different. Mine tried to kill us. From the outside, it looked ordinary. An old farmhouse surrounded by empty fields, its white paint peeling, its wide porch sagging with age. But the second you stepped inside, you could feel it watching. The air was heavy, pressing down on your chest, making every breath harder. At night, the house came alive. I didn't just grow up in a haunted house. I survived it, but not everyone in my family did. The house had been in our family for generations, but most of its history was hidden. Neighbors whispered about children who died young, people who vanished without explanation. My father brushed it off, but my mother never denied it. She just kept her silence, which was worse than any answer. From the very first night, I knew. I lay in bed staring at the cracked ceiling when footsteps echoed in the hallway. Slow, dragging, uneven. I thought it was my father, but when I peeped out, the hallway was empty. The steps stopped instantly. When I crawled back into bed, they started again. This time right outside my door. It never stopped. Night after night, the footsteps returned. Sometimes circling the upstairs, sometimes pausing outside my door like something was waiting to come in. Doors swung open by themselves. The basement door was the worst. My mother always kept it locked, but I often found it wide open. Sometimes I swore I heard breathing down there, wet, heavy, animal-like breathing. My younger sister woke one night screaming. She said someone had sat on her bed, gently stroking her hair. After that, she refused to sleep in her room. She moved into mine, and we lay awake together, clutching each other, listening to the endless footsteps pacing the hall. The house grew darker as we grew older. Wallpaper peeled in strips like claw marks, black mold spread across ceilings, and no matter how much my parents scrubbed, the stains always returned. The air smelled of rust, like blood. I started catching shadows darting out of sight. A figure at the end of the hall, peeking from door frames. Always watching. One night, I saw him clearly. A little boy at the bottom of the staircase, staring up at me. His skin pale, his clothes ragged, his eyes black pits. He grinned, raised his hand, and waved slowly before vanishing into the dark. My sister later swore she saw an old woman in the living room rocking chair. Her head tilted too far back, mouth open wide in a silent scream. The basement was unbearable. Every time I passed, I felt something pulling at me, whispering for me to come closer. One night, the lock broke on its own. The door creaked open and the stench of rotting flesh poured out. Something shifted down there in the dark. I slammed the door and ran. When I woke, it was morning. The storm had passed. The house was silent. My sister sat beside me, trembling, tears streaking her face. My parents? Gone. Vanished without a trace. Police searched for months, but found nothing. It was as if the house had swallowed them whole. We never returned. The farmhouse still stands, rotting, patient, waiting. Its walls whisper in the wind, and sometimes, when the moon is high, I swear I see shadows move behind the broken windows. The air around it feels wrong, heavier, as if the house is breathing. But the worst part is that sometimes, even miles away, I can hear it, footsteps pacing the halls. Knocking, first soft, then louder, as though something trapped is trying to escape. The laughter, sharp, hollow, inhuman, echoing through my skull. I wake in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat, my heart hammering, certain that it's just outside my door, watching. The house never let me go. Its memory clings to me, twisting my dreams. I see the endless hallways, the doors that lead nowhere, the faces staring from the walls. And I feel it, cold and patient, waiting for the moment it can pull me back. Houses like that, they don't forget, they don't forgive, they wait. And maybe it's already found you. Maybe tonight, when you lie in bed, you'll hear slow, dragging footsteps in your hallway. Maybe when the sound stops, you'll hold your breath, realizing the story isn't over. Maybe, just maybe, if you open your eyes, you'll see a shadow where there should be none. Keep watching, don't look away. And if you want more, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Because once you hear its voice, once you feel it in your bones, there's no turning back.